Hey, man, let me out of this car.
Basement. 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 Basement.
Best Wars is coming to Slam Dunk. Come out and see some of the loudest vehicles in the world. It will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring the whole family to Lucas Oil Motor Speedway Park June 8th and 9th. If you're a competitor, pre-register and choose Base Wars as your entrance in the show.
What's
Hey.
up, everybody?
Can you hear me, Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sure can.
We're doing well.
We started off perfect. Can't complain. Can't complain at all, sir.
Yeah. What's new, man?
Oh, same shit, different day. Can't complain. Hey, Jason, how are you, sir? In case everybody don't know, this is my boy Jamie Brodowski's birthday today. Happy 50th birthday. He's
that dude showing them abs on them awards, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a big
Is
50.
he a dancer for real? Is that what he does for work? Is he a dancer?
No.
No.
He's a builder. He builds shit.
I bet he'd be dancing for his wife.
Well, I'm sure he does.
Right.
But no, everybody wish Jamie happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jamie.
You only get that big 50 once. He's that
Right.
big 50 today. He's the old man today.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
So, Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
did you see in our manager's post what we've been messing up for like a year and a half, 2 years?
I said something to you about that last year, and you told me I was wrong.
Well, you was wrong. we're just gonna stick to that story, okay?
I was right. You was wrong, Billy, and I kept saying that. But
Man.
no, remember? Because there was 2 or 3 times me and you had this private
That's the
conversation.
reason we let Jordan decide. We just didn't really understand what Jordan was telling us. Right.
It's all Jordan's fault, everybody. Just remember that.
No. We would call it a communication error. And so for all of you that are running blow-throughs, you're fixing to be a very happy people. Right? So what we're discussing is the whole wall, no wall being from blow-throughs, right? So we misunderstood Jordan. Let's just put it like that, right? The way it works is if you are below the bed rails, you are or will now be, and if you have ran this year, you contact me and we're gonna move that class for you. A no wall. And Jordan says if above the bed rails, you be a wall just like the other ones.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you have a camper shell and you pull your back
Yeah,
window
we
out.
went back and forth with it, and we let Jordan just decide for us, and he did, and we just didn't really listen to him, I guess. Right? Because I was at a show in Alabama on Saturday, and they said this guy's going to register in a no wall, in a wall, or in a no wall. I'm like, nah, Jordan ain't gonna let that fly. And then Jordan registers him in the no wall, right? And I'm So somebody come back, had talked to Jordan, and Jordan gave the explanation. So I was like, we've been doing it wrong this whole year, or 2. And based on that. And so I called Jordan yesterday to get some for sure clarification before I did this right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, yeah, that's what he meant. So when we said blow through back in the day, let's call it last year, Jordan, I guess he was thinking full blown cut through.
Understood.
So anyway, those of you that have been affected, reach out to us. We'll put you in the note. We'll change your place to the no wall class, but I got to know which no wall class to put you in based on your cone area.
Absolutely, yeah. And power.
Yeah. So I will have to rewrite the rule book and all that stuff. Do that next week, maybe. Yeah, them single cabs is tough. You know what's tough about a single cab, Jimmy? Anywhere they put speakers other than like 2.8s, they are in front of the B pillar. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, absolutely.
They
Like,
almost all the ones.
they put any speakers down in the kick that's in front of the front seat.
Yeah. Right. I once had a guy had a 12 sitting on his front seat, and I had to put him in the big boy class. I was like, oh,
What about center console?
same thing.
Well,
Right.
no, that's why you had Sniper, though.
We created Sniper, but before that, I had to put him in the like extreme class, so to speak.
Yeah, because remember,
And
I
was
had,
like, no, that's just ignorant. So we changed that.
yeah, we had that conversation a couple years ago, and then
Yeah.
it's funny. Right after you made that class, I've got like 3 or 4 guys down here that actually run in a single cab pickup
Yeah.
with a console box. I was like,
Yeah.
well, here you go. It's perfect, Bill. You got you.
Right.
Covered. It just worked
Yeah.
out. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really pretty good.
So anyway, we apologize for the confusion on that and us sticking to our guns about making all you guys do walls, but that's what the boss man told me. Right? I'm just following rules here.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yep.
I used to have one back in the day. It had 3 8-inch sundowns in it. They were X's. I had 3 8-inch sundown X's in a single cab pickup.
Dang.
It was fun.
I've never had a console box. I've built several, but never had a console box.
Sorry. When I get a chance, I'll send you some pictures of it. Actually, that was probably one of my first boxes that I actually took some time on to make it look as good as function. And it was funny because when I made the box, believe it or not, I wound up taking out one of my center console pieces that had my cup holder in it. So I actually made a cup holder that went into the front of the box that actually held
Right.
my. I'll send you pictures of it though. It was a pretty nice box. It was probably one of my favorite boxes that I've made in a long time, besides my minivan box. And I actually shared that one just a couple days ago. It's on my post, and I said I missed the minivan. I was actually inside the box with my head peeking out.
Right. I saw that today or yesterday, 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm. That box right there.
That's before Base Wars, man.
We had me and a couple other buddies probably had a month worth of body work in that box.
I noticed it was painting.
Oh, it was,
And that doesn't happen quickly.
Nick
Or
Burr.
it doesn't look good and happen quickly.
Nick painted it for me, but me and my other buddy put hours upon hours.
The body
upon
work is
hours
where the
of
time
body
is.
into it.
That body work is insane.
I used a 2.5-inch roundover bit all the way around the whole box.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was badass. I still have the box. It's in Antonio's basement that I need to take my ass
Really?
over to. Yeah, it's a
We need
badass.
to have a party at look that show I'm coming up to, Dave's show is not in that town, but we need to have a party at Tonio's house.
Well, come visit me, and we'll go to Antonio's.
Yeah, we need to have a show there though, because we need everybody to come after.
Or yeah, we can do that. We can figure
Yeah.
that out. Antonio, we need to make it happen.
Good times, man.
I think we're gonna try to do a one of my local teams.
Let me ask you something.
We're gonna try to actually do a show, so that might happen maybe.
Let me ask you something. Have y'all done that since that day?
What do you mean?
Have y'all had a show and I'll go back to his place or anywhere since that day? Don't seem like we have.
It's kind of used to be the thing for a long time.
Yeah, y'all need to get that back. That was fun.
He's a busy man. He don't love us as much as he used to.
Right? Well, I guess we could just crash right outside his place in his driveway. Wait till he gets home.
Sorry, Antonio. Just joking.
Right?
Yeah, no, it's just it just happens. We're all like I don't know. Between my job, and his kids, we're just all busy.
Yeah. Well, you need to make time for something like that because that's fun and that's rare.
Yeah, it is. Really, really good times, really good people, good food, good food. Antonio can cook. I'm telling you right now, if you guys don't know, you're missing out. That man can cook. That
So
man
Jeremy,
can cook.
the no wall is whatever Jimmy says it is. The judge will look in and decide if it's a wall or no wall. We don't really define it. No, is the wall still anything you can see through the back windows? No. You can make it taller than that, and where you couldn't see through the back windows. If it's not sealed off, it may not be a wall. If it's a gap that wide on each side of the box, probably not a wall. If it's a gap like that on each side of the box, probably a wall. But the judge will determine that. We're not writing a rule for it, so because we're just not going to use a measuring stick to decide if it's a wall or not. You know, this is my buddy Mike right here, Cleveland, Tennessee. I'll never forget it. Right.
What's up, Mike?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm getting like messages from everybody else. I got like 2 other monitors running there, and it's like stop.
So we discussed the screw up and the blow through, right? Well, there was something else I want to touch on today, but I don't recall what it was, man. We barely into this thing. I knew I should have. I should have wrote a note.
I don't know.
Oh, I will tell you guys. I'm gonna do this really fast. Let me see if I can do this. I completed the artwork and ordered new tag plates for us. And if I can make this happen, ooh, that's not good. I'll show them to you.
Cool. I'd like to see some.
Would you like to do that? All right, let me see if I can share this window. Let's see, present, share screen, which one? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me. Oh, well, hold on. Yep, might. All right, you got that? See that?
Yes, sir.
Dang, man, I always jack up my stuff. I hate it when our pictures run over our little words scrolling around. I work so hard on that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I like that actually.
So, okay. There's one. Oh, man, I was hoping I could just scroll to the next one. Is there a way to do that on Windows? Yeah, right there. Okay.
There should be a arrow. There it is.
Yeah. There's one. There's one. There's one.
I know that one.
Do you?
Yep. You know that one?
Yeah.
You know that one?
A lot of these people, they sent pictures that were taller than wide, and I had to zoom in, and so.
Know that one? Know that one?
Yeah. So it made it a challenge to kind of make them all look right. We didn't have a sponsor, so we got a lot more room for, pictures.
Know that one? Yep. That's pretty badass. I know that one. Memos.
We got 100 different images. That one I may change because it's a little blurry.
Yes.
See if I can change that one.
That's pretty badass.
They're different.
Are all these the same pictures for the second and third place as well, too?
Nope. You'll see a number 2 happen on the second and third place.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I was playing, and this is the one that's in my background right now.
That's pretty cool. I do like that box. That's pretty badass.
Yeah. These were all submitted on the page, on that post that I put up.
Right.
for awards or whatever.
Absolutely. Very nice builds. Very, very nice builds. There's the seconds. Okay.
Yep. And I didn't honestly, the pictures I saved, and I just went from start to finish. So just because it might have a 2 on it, only difference is how it lined up in my folder. I didn't choose we started running out of those awards and I wanted to order them fast. So I did the artwork fast and sent it on.
I sent Jamie Brodowski's build in there. Yeah, back like 2 or 3. Right there.
Oh, so it's changed a little bit since I've seen it.
That's birthday boys right there.
All right.
So he got a second place build. Heck, so his wife was on the last year's, remember? She actually had the breast cancer box.
Okay.
One of these years, I'll be fancy enough to get mine on one of them plates.
Right. That's the last of them. That's 100 images.
That's pretty badass.
100 different images.
Pretty badass, sir.
I ordered 2,500 more. And I will immediately start seeking a sponsor or something, trying to order more of them. So, Mike, we do these top 10s every month, every show, actually. So, I know you sent me a message earlier about it, but I was getting on the live stream. I hadn't had time to give it any attention. But, yeah, it should be updated unless a show got missed. Things happen. So could have. But I'm surprised because you said it was the first one. But so, no, they update every weekend. Like as soon as the judges send them to me, my son handles all that now. He creates it and updates the top 10. So they're updated. They're updated before you even see the graphic out.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
and it's been working pretty well. So
absolutely. 100%. 100%. All right.
Okay, hey, let's do this too. Let's talk about the team wars right quick. We have. Let me. Did I stop? Oh, let me stop here. My bad. So the team wars. I got to log into that. I'll discuss the teams that we have there.
$32 of you guys watching us tonight. Well, guys and ladies, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching and tuning in.
We're not going to keep you too late tonight. Jimmy's getting old, and I have to travel early in the morning. So, yeah. I don't know what I did, Jimmy. I was trying to click something else.
See,
it
happens. Yeah. What's up, Tim? How are you, sir?
All right. So it looks like, Jimmy, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams right now. Sam Skinner started talking to me today. He's going to maybe put one in. That would be 10. So 10 teams for the April the 27th show in somewhere Tennessee, Newport, Tennessee.
Newport.
At the high voltage show. So right now we're looking at 9. We had a bunch of small, a bunch of Flex On Them teams. They combined those. So now we have 3 Flex On Them teams, I think. And so anyway, they went from 7 to 3. So that knocked us down a few number of teams, but that's okay. And so we have 9 teams right now.
Okay.
Right.
That's
you know Richard? Do you know Richard?
Not personally.
He got kicked out of Buc-ee's for playing his music too loud. They told him don't never come back.
Buc-ee's, really? That's funny.
That's why I don't go to Buc-ee's no more. I support my boy. right?
Absolutely, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't tell him to turn it down. They told him to leave. And don't never come back.
that's rude. That's rude. That is
Yeah, I
very
thought it rude too.
30 minutes around, Billy. You think? 30 minutes around.
I'll be thinking a little bit, but
That's
it
push.
will be structured. The teams will know what time they start before the event happens. We're going to do one of these live streams for just that. We'll draw, we'll do a bracket, and so it's going to be structured now. So like you'll know, okay, your team starts at 10. That means your team better be there at 10. You'll have so many minutes, right? And if you don't have that person there, you'll forfeit that match. And a few more minutes later, you'll forfeit that next one if the people aren't there. So because we're not going to have so-and-so show up at starting at 10. So they're going to show up at 9 and then their opponent not show up. And then them all sitting there twiddling their thumbs after they done worked hard to get there that early in the morning or whatever. So we're not going to let that happen. So we're probably going to register ahead of time. You'll know what time you need to be there. It's going to be structured, well structured for you guys.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so far 9 teams. I think these are 9 solid teams. Team Darkside has a team. Demo Kings has a team. OSC. What is that, Jimmy? That's Dale Efall and them, and that's what is that team? I can't remember.
I don't want to say.
Richard might know. He's probably on it. No, they didn't let Richard on it. Richard, they held you out, man. But Mike Sustersick is on it.
I don't know, honestly, to be truthful with you. I don't know.
Let's see. Odd Squad Customs. There ain't no way that's right. Is that right? Ain't no way that's right. Anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then so Sundown with Walt Wally. This is going to be one to watch. Walt Wally, Chris Lee, Wes Strickland, and Brett Arsenault.
Whoa.
And then
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Yeah.
You got
and then
Chris
Demo King. Huh?
You got Chris Lee and Brett? Ooh. Okay.
Right. We still have a little bit of an issue with the Flex on them teams. We have Chris Gordon. No, that's different. No, we do not have a problem with that. Yeah, we do actually. Brandon Breeden is heading up one team with Chris Gordon on it, and Hogan Yusko is also heading up a team with Chris Gordon on it. So Chris can only be on one team. So I got to reach out to them and we work that out. But you can only be on one team. You can't be on more than one.
Absolutely.
In a given tournament, if you want to think of it as that.
Well, you said all year long. Remember, we kind of at the beginning of the year, you said that they can't be on 2 teams.
Right.
It national, local, whatever. You can't be on 2 teams. Even if you are, I'm sorry, and we're not trying to be rude, but you're going to have to pick. When it comes in that way, you're going to have to pick. So,
some people aren't liking that, but I mean, gotta pick.
That I understand because I'm on multiple teams. I'm on more than one team. I have friends that are on more than one team, and they're kind of upset because they have to pick one team or the other, and they don't want to. So they're almost at the point where they're not going to run because they don't want to have to pick teams.
Yeah, that is a travesty.
And and I tell them, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. We can't sit there and let you run multiple.
That is correct. You can't have, man. Imagine this, dude. Let's take Chris for example, and these guys are probably not like this. So, but let's just imagine this. Imagine Chris is on both these teams, and we don't make it to where he can stay on those teams, right? And then it comes time to line up, and
he's got to go against himself.
Well, if he don't go against himself, he would have to choose. He definitely can't play on both teams. So at that point, he's got to choose one team he's going to forfeit with, and one team he's going to put a point up for. So I think that would put the competitor in a worse position than
to make him pick at that last point. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I do agree with you on that.
One team where he says, "No, I'm not playing for you." I can see them not being friends no more.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree on that aspect. And I mean, it's good that you did do it the way you do it. I'm not lying, but I do kind of see that the little tiny drawback to it. Yeah. But it's when it came right down to finals, or if you planned on going or whatever, it's like it just makes it easy. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that one little rule kind of paves the way for the future stuff that I talked to you about. That you guys don't know about yet, but you will soon.
It's coming.
There's more to the team thing that's coming.
We got some shit in the works. I'm telling you, it's gonna be badass.
If these guys like this, if this is good, then there's gonna be something very exciting coming for you guys in the next. It'll probably take at least a year to take off, but if this you like, what's next you will love. I think.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a little bit to get it off and kind of get that flex on. But what is there? It's
I forget which show it was. Is Shannon in here? Shannon Boom's in here. Shannon, what show was it we did this little test last year? So it's been 6 months. It might even be this same show we're supposed to do. So we might have been working on this a year already.
I was gonna say, I think it's been a year already.
It's been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At least. Yeah. At least.
This is Mr. Crowd Loud right here, man.
At least.
Right.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, that's a good name for a team, Jesse.
Oh, Jesse. What's up, Jesse? How are you, sir?
Okay, so it was a year ago that we started trying this. Now, the way it went down last year when we tried it, we walked around, tried to get people. It didn't work. You got to have people prepared for it. They just not. You can't walk around and people. They just not going to do it.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. They got to know this. They're doing it. Ready?
Yeah, and it's a whole year, and here we are just now doing another one. So, but I think this is going to be different.
Absolutely. What's up, Denny?
Well, he done had a baby.
That was a grandbaby.
Oh, wait a minute. His daughter was like 12. 10 when I saw her. Or was there an older one?
Older.
How older? I went there. I stayed with him.
But did he, Eddie?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. He let me stay in his basement. He wouldn't let me come up. He kept me down there. Right?
It's funny.
I couldn't stay on the upper levels. I had to stay down in the bottom level.
Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of like when you come to my house, we always go downstairs.
So was that the daughter that he had bought a car for? One of a pretty nice little show car?
It's his son's kid. I'm sorry.
Son.
Sorry.
Well, the son was even younger. I don't think it's mine. Like I said, they kept me down in the basement, man. Right?
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
The fee to run Team Wars is just the same as it's $30 per run, except the $30 you pay when you get there is covers you all day. So you might run 5 matches or however many. It's just one $30 fee.
$30 fee.
Yeah.
But each person has to pay the $30 fee. It's not $30 per team.
Yeah. And I'm really concerned.
That very clear. So people, I thought it was only 30 or 50. No, it's $30 per person for the team.
Yeah. For this right here, Greg is got us about a 6-foot trophy for that team, the team that wins. Right? Yeah. I remember that. I remember a dog too. Big dog. Do I remember that right?
I think he's got a decent sized dog. Absolutely.
He's a big dog. If I remember right. But yeah, man, I forget what event I went there for, but I did. I stayed with
I
him.
want to say it was you came out to do his show for me when I went down to Scraping the Coast. We swapped. I went to your
You're
place,
probably right.
you went to my place.
You're probably right.
I'm pretty sure it was like the second year of me doing Base Wars.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Yep.
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always appreciate doing shows with Diddy Eddie. You know, it's always a blessing, and we appreciate you. Thank you, sir. And
Yeah.
I want to say the 13th, we will have a show with Diddy Eddie down at North Kansas City. It'll be Diddy Eddie show / Super Dave's birthday.
He
So-
said it was a show at a pawn shop. I remember a show at a pawn shop.
Well, I had a show at the pawn shop. That was my very first show. Was at the pawn shop.
Okay.
My very, very first show was at the pawn shop.
I remember that. But I thought I stayed with you that time.
I thought you did too. Hell, who knows?
Yeah, it's been a while.
that was
Yeah.
what,
We've been to a lot of shows since then, right? I quit counting. I wonder how many now.
that's 4
I
years
used,
ago.
to count. I used to count how many shows we had at Base Wars, overall. But I don't have any idea how many it would be now. Yeah, Tractor Supply is what I was thinking. I remember that one.
Tractor Supply was like my second or third show that I had in Independence, and it was with Denny Eddie, and it was Ridgeline Motorsports or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. So
I remember that one.
that's right. It's at the park next to the casino. So yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Great time. So
Hey, you know what? We had the Ghostbusters car there. What else was there?
the Ghostbusters car. I mean, hell, we had just
There was 3 or 4 movie cars there.
he brought the DeLorean and the Ghostbusters car.
And there was one more, but I don't recall what it was. But it was. I bet I could find on some pictures.
I can't remember honestly. I remember the guy that is Joe Pace, our local body shop guy. So he's been in the game for many years, and he did the DeLorean and the Back to the Future car. Or sorry, the Ghostbusters car. DeLorean, Back to the Future, same car. Duh.
What town is that? That's not far from your house. That one was at, right?
That's at KCK. That's here at my.
Overland Park.
No, that would be Kansas City, Kansas, and it would be at Joe's Pawn Shop.
I'm just looking at a map. You know how? I found it. All right, yeah, man. So here's all those photos in the Apple iCloud. Awesome. Let's see, we had Jamie Bieldraowski was there, and his Tahoe looked brand new, man.
I think I saw
There's the Ghostbusters ride. Yeah, the Ghostbusters ride. Let's see, what else was it there? Well, maybe it was just the Ghostbusters. That's all I took pictures of.
Mm-hmm. At that show, it was.
Whatever happened to this guy? I haven't seen him around in a while.
Oh, he's still there. He's still one of our guys. He just works a lot. He works a lot.
He's who we go to for the loan, huh?
Brandon Ahart. He's a good guy.
Who was this Bill?
That was Stephen Oakley.
Oh, okay.
Well, it used to be. He sold it. It's not his no more.
Wow, man. So this was the first show?
I
'Cause
don't.
that's my original tent. It's
I don't
blurry in this
I don't
camera.
think it was the first show. I think it was like the second show.
I think that was the first show, man.
It could have been. It could have been.
Yeah. So
Yeah, a lot of Team Cap showed up from Iowa and Nebraska and stuff. So,
Man, what do we have here? What is that?
oh, Dan Current.
He
Yeah.
holding an award, man.
Yeah, Dan always
What
shows
is
up to my shows. He used
Yeah,
to
what is it?
in
Oh, that's the old
demo Dominator before you took
Yeah.
it out.
that's
Before
right.
you got rid of that class. Then Dan
So
stopped-
guys, just so you know, we did plaques. Those were
just
what 8x10 plaques.
turn
Wood
it,
plaques.
get your cameras. Yeah, it's Jessifer Chrissy. Jesse Christopher and Scotch or Shrek. I mean, sorry.
But so those plaques right there were 8x10 plaques. That's what we used to do for awards until COVID happened, and COVID made us not be able to get them. And I had to switch to something real quick, like so. We went to those metal tag plates.
Which was a
And-
blessing. Let's be truthful.
Hmm?
I said, which was a blessing. Let's be truthful.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wise, size wise, and OMG.
Listen, guys, back then it cost me $160 to ship plates, those plaques to Jimmy.
Yeah, I think I still have a couple of them left upstairs. I really
Yeah.
do.
But then we did the metal plates that I did here, and I supplemented all those myself. And then I started doing the plates, but then we got to where I was just doing plates all day. I couldn't do nothing else. And so then we looked to China and we got some metal plates from China. They did not look as good, wasn't happy. And so I started farming for something else. And we got the plastic tag plates that you know of now, that you guys have now. So that's kind of the deal there, except for really before even that, I wonder if I could find, let me find actually Hattiesburg, see what I did there. We did some
That's a wall.
medallions in when we
Yeah.
first,
Yes,
and
yes.
that was those medallions. I remember I was paying at that time we paid I think a $25 entry fee that gave you 2 classes. We did a legal and an outlaw run. You got them both, right, for that money.
Right.
And then so we gave awards for each of them as well.
Do you see what Super Dave said?
Oh, that'd be cool. I looked into it. The printer to make those tag plates is $250,000.
Well, I mean, that's chump
I'm
change.
not gonna do it.
Supposedly,
I'm not gonna
make
lie.
money hand over fist. That's
Right.
That's what I've heard.
Right. Yeah.
How
Come
about
on.
the old trophies? What about the old trophies, Jeremy? I still have a couple of wood ones upstairs. Some of the
Yeah.
very first original ones where it used to say stealth and whatever, each class on the cyclone and yada yada. But I think I don't know. I'm guessing wise, I want to say I probably have some second and some third place left upstairs. Obviously. Oh, like the finals trophies. I will be getting them mailed to me this week. So everybody that has final trophies, you need to come see me. And I'll get you your
This is likely our very first competition ever, Scores.
Wow. That was before me, I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. That's when it was just me. Trying to find those medallions that we did. If this is indeed our very first competition, I did some medallions. And the medallions were good, but they doubled the price. They was like $350 a piece. You know, and like I said, for every $25 entry, people were getting 2 medallions. So that was affordable. But then they went to $7 a piece.
What color is your shirt, Billy?
Blue.
Yes, it's bleeding through real bad.
Oh man, I'm really just not here, Jimmy. I'm a ghost.
Ooh. It was like, wait a minute. I looked over and I was like, wait a
Am I
minute.
gonna have to go change shirts, man?
It doesn't matter at this point. It's 8 o'clock. No.
Well, let's try something. That's weird.
I know you. It was fine earlier. There it goes. See, it was fine, and then all of a
Right.
sudden, just like poof, it went away.
Because I've been messing, getting up.
Oh,
close
I
to
guess.
it.
Maybe, I guess I didn't think about that part. Yeah, no. If it's below the bed line and it's only cut out through the below the window, it is still a no wall. If it's above and you take it out the window and you got to blow through and all that, then yes, it is considered a wall. Sorry. Go ahead, Billy.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy. You're gonna see soon.
Really?
Yeah. Look how long it is. You don't even realize how long it is.
Oh, trust me, I do though.
21 feet without the bumpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is Walt waiting on?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that part of the
Was
conversation.
that an AT&T commercial? Still waiting on? Oh, that's an Energizer Bunny. Energizer Bunny commercial.
Super, what's above the window still?
Let's see.
If it's above the bed line, Super Dave, yes, it's considered a wall.
The bed. Yeah, Jordan corrected me again yet today. Above the bed rails.
Above the bed, I say bed line. Sorry, bed rails. Yeah. So if the side of the truck rail is here and your box is here, you're a wall. If you're here and here, you're probably a no wall. But you sneeze and you're going to wall. Yes, that's moonshine. Absolutely. Billy likes it. Billy drinks all the time.
So this is.
I
I've had this a long time, right? And I'm just ready. I'm ready to get rid of all this crap, right? Tired of
This
having
is like
it.
4 weeks.
But look, this is chocolate, man, and so it's sweet. Yeah.
I want to try that.
So normally I got to chase something like this. It's pretty stout. You know, I got to chase something, but so I have something to chase it with, right?
Mhm.
But after drinking something sweet, the chaser is terrible. No chaser.
Absolutely. I can get that.
Yeah.
So
I've had these. I bet these jars right here. I bet I've had them for 15 years, man. I'm tired of having them. I've been moved them. I'm tired of having them. We're gonna get rid of it, and I'm too cheap to throw stuff away. So
let's drink that shit. Hell yeah.
right.
Absolutely. You
About
paid
the only time I drink is when I'm sitting here,
on
right,
Monday night.
with you guys, and so that's when I'm gonna get rid of it.
Somebody said something the other night. It was like, I miss you guys being on Mondays. I was like, I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mondays were cool, but no.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're not on Mondays. It was too hard for Billy and I. So no, thank you.
That's a good idea.
Shine for trophies. Yeah.
Hmm.
As long as you guys are supplying that, because we can't do that with the
Hmm.
FDA, yada yada yada, the FBI,
Who knows what?
fire, tobacco, and yeah, no, absolutely, no, nope.
Yeah. Hey man, we got royalty in the house. See that?
Really, absolutely.
Right?
The minute he said hi, wow, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. No, that's pretty cool.
Carlos, I got some business to discuss with you, sir. I'll probably message you tomorrow or next day, but got something we probably ought to discuss.
Oh shit!
Oh my God. All the old fogies are coming in. No, that's not him.
We
I
got a lot.
haven't seen him in a long time, man.
Okay. See, that's what happens. See,
Right?
Carlos says, chick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Carlos, he be throwing them tests down. It's pretty cool to watch some of the tests and watch the efficiency. Like he put up a score the other day. It was on 500 or 50. No, it was 500 watts. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was 500 watts. And I was like, wow. I mean, that 500 watt score that he put up just blew up 90% of people that spent like a lot of
Isn't
money.
that something, man?
And he did 500 watts. It was like, wow.
You know,
But-
something I wonder. So I know Carlos's box is tuned to probably FI, the subs he uses on the norm. He ain't gonna rebuild that wall for every speaker, right? No way. But I wonder this. I guess he probably runs a sweep to see where that speaker probably peaks at.
And
So
yes.
be kind of cool to see how the FS affects how it changes with the peak in the same given box. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the FS of the driver, and now what does it peak at, given that same box and all the different drivers? You know, that'd be pretty neat.
I don't
Neat to
know
know.
talk about Super Dave. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. That's all I can say. Just hopefully soon.
Somebody just asked when yours will be done. Yeah, when is yours going to be done, man?
Hopefully soon.
So this is the problem I have.
He's putting
Working on mine, just don't have time. It's over at UAF in Mobile, Alabama, which is an hour or so from me.
Yes, sir.
And they're not open on the weekends when I have been having my time to go over there. So it's just kind of hard for me to get over there and do it. So they close on Saturday and Sunday, and that's usually when I can go.
Yeah, I'm sure you got some other. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know your area very well, so I know Mobile. They do really, really good work there, though.
If I had somewhere closer, I could run over during the week some, you know.
Absolutely.
But you know, they're gracious enough to let me work there, right? Because I don't. Otherwise, I'll be doing it right there in my garage, and my neighbors will hate me, right? So I'm thankful that they let me have it there. But it just does make it difficult for me to get over there to work on the truck.
Absolutely. I mean, I get that to understand. I get that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Look, y'all, listen, let me throw UAF some sun right quick. UAF usually helps us. They cut out like all the awards, they cut that stuff out for us usually. They got a CNC over there. It's a really nice one. The last 2 years, they've been heavily involved helping me make the finals awards, right? I am not very creative, but they are. And so it's kind of nice to have that help. But yeah, they have let me bring my truck over there, and it sits there. And I told them I was going to be working on it, and I hadn't been doing it. And it just sits there taking up space in their shop, and he ain't said a word to me about it. And I appreciate them for that. And that's UAF in Mobile, Alabama.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, man, that's cool, right?
Trinidad in the house. What's up? How are you, sir? Wow. I mean, seriously,
It's been tough to get involved with those guys down there. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
see, look, we got the Caribbean too. I mean, hey,
Mhm.
all right. We appreciate everybody for sure.
Mhm.
Definitely, definitely. I know it's probably a little harder for them because I'm sure there's a bit of a time difference for them. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in, though, for sure.
Man, I don't know. I think they're like an hour difference. It's not bad.
Trinidad or the Caribbean.
Yeah, Trinidad. It's like an hour. I think they're on East Coast time.
I got you. Understand.
So what they have to deal with is, say, Jimmy, give me the cost of a high dollar subwoofer that everybody uses. That what's a Sundown NSV 6, and I understand, and that's like the sub from God, right? As far as SPO goes, that's the one.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess just to
Anybody-
guess. We'll say $900, and that's
Oh no, it's gonna be more than that.
it's
What
probably
what is the NSV6? Is 6 the last one now? Is there one after?
I think
That's
it's
the spaceship looking one.
Yeah.
I understand that's a Neo version.
yeah, it is V6. I think
Is that the highest dollar subwoofer that you can get within reason?
no, I think it's Teams. Okay,
Okay.
14 is what
So I could be wrong about this, you guys.
18 is over 15 is what David said.
Okay. All right. So so I think, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that subwoofer in the Caribbean is like $2,800. They have to pay a tariff or import tax, right? So on everything. So that's just on the subwoofer. So on the amplifier that comes over there, that what we pay for, they pay, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I could be wrong about that, but
don't they also have the ridiculous wattage too as well?
they've got a few that do that. But there you go, man. That's why we created that high voltage class for them.
Yes.
But okay, but that's kind of why, because man, what's a Salt 12 cost? Well,
I don't know. I'm sorry.
you know,
I'm out of the
I
price
guess what I'm saying is what we here in America, well, it's expensive for us. For those guys, it's
triple.
just almost unattainable, right? In my opinion, because they have to pay tax and import duties. Where'd that go? Yeah. So when you guys look at the scores that when they have that down in the Caribbean, and you're like, well, those scores ain't all that. Well, dude, they're doing all they can do because it costs.
Yeah.
You know,
Salt 12K.
oh my God.
Whoa! What the?
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Fuck. It's wow.
So when you guys see those scores,
$24,000.
Caribbean, and they're in the 30s and 40s, don't go judging them because
They're probably running 500-watt amplifiers.
right. Something I have, for Base Wars, I really considered kind of making them their own classes,
Do we set up a cargo ship and just send it over to them?
that you still got to pay that tax when you show up, or else the government to shoot you down or something like that,
Still damn. I mean, we call it charity, so it'd be like
For those of you that don't know, if you ever go into the Caribbean, you rent a rent car over there. A lot of times they're a 1985 Jetta, with a missing reverse or a missing second gear. That's because they have to pay tariffs on all them cars, man. You don't get a high dollar car.
I've seen some of the race cars and some of the way they rebuilt some of the old cars with like lawnmower engines and pieces, and I'm like, wow.
Look at that. $12,000 for a nightshade. Now, so when you guys see those graphics from down there, and you see 140s and 150s, and you're like, oh, so that's why.
Sure, I would still hit hard on Texas. See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those guys will probably be amazing at being allowed in what is our smaller classes because they, what I'm saying? They're working with little.
Still 12-volt industry, and I wouldn't say they lucky to be 12-volt.
Well, they just so they're at a disadvantage that we in America don't have.
They know
there's other things too, but that is one thing. I mean, how many of us can pay $24K for an amp?
They know what true efficiency is. Let's be true. They know what true efficiency is.
Right.
And my hat, I don't have a hat on, but my hat is definitely off to you guys. You guys definitely know what true efficiency is.
So I literally considered, and I've not ruled it out, to make all Base Wars classes for them to use in there down there, right? To just not what ours, and just do kind of a separate thing for them, because I mean
that would be cool, but in that same sense, they wouldn't be able to compete against all of us.
That's right. That's
So
right. But I don't
That
know
would be
if,
fair to them.
but they may be okay with that.
I think I'm telling you, I think most of them, and I don't know this, and I'm speaking just hypothetically, but I think they would be okay with running against us because I guarantee they're really efficient with what they're doing. They're probably putting up our numbers on 1,000 watts.
Well, I don't know this for a fact, but I imagine that the fact that you can get loud with pro audio with a lot less power than subwoofers. And I just got to assume that that's why that is so big there, right? A pro audio driver, they don't cost as much as subwoofers too.
Yeah.
So they're doing what's fun for them to what's affordable, right? So, okay, fine. I really think just create something for them. I haven't talked to the guys down there about that, but I mean, what would it hurt? You know? So right now they go in there, they do a lot in our stealth class, maybe our crowd loud, you know, they do in some of the stuff that we do. But what if I took their stealth class and broke it up for them kind of thing? And they're, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Instead of at 250 inches, maybe I broke it up at 125 and break it up to 250 and then up to 350, you know, just smaller classes.
I understand. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know.
And then if they wanted to come compete at our finals, and fine, you know, with whatever class they would fit in, but just to give them something.
I think it would be fun. I really do, but in that same sense, maybe their competitors will have a problem with two different numbers, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But I can't see it being fun for them to look at their scores and then look at on our top 10s and them have nobody on the top 10s. I just can't, you know.
Maybe some way to, I don't know. I almost hate to say it.
I'm okay to create something.
Maybe more work for you, but maybe some way to give them a handicap.
Well, we're working on that, but in the meantime, I am definitely not opposed to just making something for them. I hadn't talked to the guys down there about it yet, but I think that's probably a good thing to do.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Parking pound 5 in Mecca. I don't know what that is, but what's that score?
I want to say it's like a 140, 150.
I don't know about in Mecca. I don't know what parking pound 5 is.
Is that the one that's 5 feet out the car?
No. That's I'm they're all 6 feet, I think, but I don't know what 5 is. I know they have them broken up, you know, but I don't know what that means. Maybe a power rating.
Wow. That's
our Ray Mustas. He's our big dog here, and he's at 144.1, I think.
Stacy,
open. Meter inside. Meter inside. Okay. Yeah, meter inside. Okay, that is different. Our crowd loud version is outside the vehicle. The meter's 6 feet outside.
5 is an extreme class.
Okay, 5 is unlimited. So I guess no matter amount of power you have, it's probably power, I would think. I don't know.
Record in
Mecca is 142.2. Yeah, we got what's Ray? Ray just did a 44, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought it was a 44 point.
For us, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Crowd now. Yeah.
Trinidad has that record.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I need to talk to the guys and find out what would be good. You know.
Absolutely.
Steve Mix said in 2016.
6 8 pounds. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now we had a vehicle. This vehicle. Let me show you this. This vehicle. Look at that. That's a 149. I chose bad font. That's a 149. He's an extreme vehicle, so we gave him a class of his own, so to speak. But yeah, he did a 149 in that. I think that's the loudest ever. I think some people told me that somebody else did it louder somewhere, but I don't know. But for us, you know, that's high. That's right. That's high. So I'll tell you something. If you have not tried it, we're discovering here that the lower the sensor is to the ground, that's how they're getting those bigger scores.
Yep, the higher the peak.
Or that helps them get those bigger scores. I think Brett, he can get that 150 because he was still rising at the end of that run. And I think he's going to come back and compete with us again to try and get it.
Give that 50. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Billy. I don't know about you, but it's getting to that time for me, sir.
Are you not all excited, man?
2 a.m. comes early in the morning.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right. So let me find our events because I want to get people to go to our events.
Absolutely.
Go through those right quick. I got some wings to cook. I didn't get cooked ahead of time. Events. Okay. So tomorrow night in Mobile, Alabama, we got UAF.
Nice
People
meet
that
you.
are housing my pickup, thankfully. Starts at 6, goes to 9. Be loud as you want. So y'all go do that. Tomorrow night in Mobile, Alabama. River Jam at the Dam. 3 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm going to go to that myself. And then Freaknik in Montgomery on Saturday. Both these are on Saturday, I think. So Montgomery, Alabama on Saturday at Montgomery International Dragway. The Toon Squad takeover in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. I'm excited to go to this because I didn't get to go to the one before. Jimmy, do you know anything about Muscle Shoals?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There is a recording studio there, right? And that's where Leonard Skinner done all that. A lot of big bands record there. So I'm going to go ride on the roads where all the legendary people have been. I'm excited about that. Let's see. April the 13th. That's Spring Jams. That's a different weekend. That's next weekend. We'll talk about that later. Looks like Brandon Erickson has the weekend off. Brandon, we can't be having that.
That's
Right.
Super Dave's show.
Oh, is it? What?
It's Super Dave's birthday next weekend. Or the 13th.
Heartland Base Wars with KC Showdown?
Yes, sir.
That's Super Dave show?
E.H. Young Park. Yeah, well, I just said Super Dave's birthday.
Hold on. That's not Super Dave show, right?
It's not Super Dave's show, no, but it's we're making that. It's Disney
His
Eddie's
birthday party?
but we're kind of doing Super Dave's birthday party. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. Because I'm saying I'm supposed to come to Super Dave show, but I have not.
You better find us.
Anything the week after next.
That's coming up quick though too. You better be figuring it out.
When is that?
Mama. Super Dave.
I'm looking on the thing.
It's the 4th and 5th of May, I want to say.
Oh, okay.
You're forgetting it. The 13th, we're at E.H. Young Park with KC Showdowns.
Okay.
The 20th, we got Chronic Palooza. No pressure.
Okay.
The 28th, it's on a Sunday. Don't quote me. We're at my
There you go. Yes.
local. Weekend after that, we're doing
Hey,
a
Jimmy,
show.
did you schedule Super Dave show?
Yep.
It's there.
Yes.
What's it called?
Super Fest.
Superfest 2020.
He gave me a graphic for it too, but I don't see it.
Superfest 2024, and it's probably, I want to say it's the 4th and 5th of May. Something like that.
4 shows.
Yeah, he did. I'm looking at it. Yeah,
Yes.
okay. I got time. I got a month to prepare.
Yes, Mo, I was right.
For those of you that don't know, you can go on Facebook and click. Let me see what you click. Go on Facebook and click more on the little tabs across there, and you can click events, and you can see where all these are. Yeah, we
Absolutely.
got some shows coming up. Oh, I'd like to point out too. There's one that's a little bit misleading, not really misleading, but and let me find it. So Pop-Tart has been is studious, you might say, especially. He has a show coming on 4/20, and you guys will see it posted, but it's 4/20/25 next year. He is a year ahead. How cool is that? But it's not this year. It's not 4/20 this year. This year on 4/20, we do have a bunch of shows.
Yes.
Because people like 4/20, but the one you see with Pop-Tart is next year.
Sure. This year.
I'm looking to see all the ones on 4/20. Yeah, 4/20. 4/20, we got Indianapolis, South Dakota. No. Well, 19th, we got South Dakota, Tweaking Tune 2. That's Dan O'Brien. Got Legion of Boom out in Clackamas, which is Portland, Oregon area.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yes.
but there's one in Madison, Tennessee. This is 5th annual Spring Fest. Yeah. So
You're forgetting my show.
let's see. Yours is
The 20th. 4/20. In Oklahoma.
man, we got a lot of shows that day.
Yes, sir.
Jamie, did you send me that show?
It's made, it's created. Yes, sir.
What's it called?
I don't know if it's under Team Palooza or Team No Pressure or
No Pressure. Team No Pressure, a joint
what.
with baseball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Cool. So anyway, yeah. So there's a few shows this weekend. Hope to see you guys there.
We'll be there. We'll be there. I'm sure. Absolutely.
All right. Are we still live? Are we still on air?
We are still live. Absolutely.
I haven't looked at the comments, so
Oh, there's
see.
no coming in. Trust me. I'm looking at everybody. We definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me and Billy, on Thursday night. I know we haven't been necessarily.
So listen, let me point something out right quick. I think, Walt, we have a couple of them left. Reach out to Mike. He and I talked the other day, and I don't know if he'd sent those links in. So that's something I don't think he knew about. So he didn't know to do that to get him on the thing. But I think there's some coming in next 2 weekends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Billy. Well, you got us a video set up?
No, man, but I'm gonna play your favorite.
Yeah. Okay.